try, Steve. It's, I got my hooks down already. Water's a little dirty. It's a little breezy still. But we're out here. We're trying it. I got all my hooks down, and anytime now we can get a bite. I don't have any spinning gloves. Is that you asking about spinning gloves? I got some stuff from Shannon, but I forgot to bring it out on the boat. I took that big giant fly off and put a little spoon on that flat one. And I took the big gold spoon off and put a big silver spoon on another spot. I tied up a ace high fly, chartreuse ace high fly that I forgot to do that one. We're coming at it from a little different angle today. My wife said she can't change the driver's license for some reason. I'm seeing a little bit of bait fish down on the bottom. That's good. I haven't been over this area recently. Good morning, Tom Gardner. Thank you so much. Yeah, I haven't come over this way for a while. Definitely not in the morning for a long time. Tried a little shallower on the reef. Trying to, and hope this tripod didn't fall apart too much. Trying this shallow reef here. I'm more to the south of where I have been fishing. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to go back where we were catching yesterday, but I'd like to give it a little rub up here in a different spot. It's like, I don't know if we caught the only 3 fish within 5 miles yesterday. It doesn't seem like there's a lot around. So if we could find them on a different structure, that would be good. Yeah, I'm starting off in 60 feet of water, 50, 60 feet with my lines down there. I'm just going to try that first, and then I'll move on to the deeper water. We were fishing deep all day yesterday. Pretty good sized wave right here. Whoa, hold on a minute. Yeah, we haven't found any fish on this spot all season yet. It's usually a good spot. It's called a hump 2. Hump 2 has not produced anything yet. But when they get in here, they can just they just keep coming back. It's like the video game where you die and then you spawn back in the same spot. The king salmon just you get them and then they just reappear in the same exact high spot. You just troll around on it all day long. It's about the size of a baseball field. Yeah. It's not good at all. Give me a headache just thinking about it. But they got tails, you know, they can swim in here anytime now. We're waiting for the migration of these fish to show up in here. Anytime now. The weather's really gonna change, a big weather change coming. We're supposed to get a foot of snow on Friday night. What's today? Thursday, so tomorrow night. So there's a big change coming. Sometimes they bite ahead of a system like that. And then usually it's going to drop, the temperature's going to plummet. Sometimes it takes them a couple days to get used to that. Cold is good here in the winter, but when it first drops, maybe not. We'll see, I fish every day. Patrick! Thank you so much. Thank you for support. Thank you for membership. Thank you, Patrick. I'm out here for you guys. try to get some fish myself too. But I'm here for your entertainment purposes, and also I will read the Bible at some point. It's fine for entertainment. I know. Yeah, me too. Four would be epic. At least I don't want to go backwards. We'll try and get more than one. If we can get two at least, that would help the average. The skunk and one fish thing is enough to think really crazy. Never thought I wanted to quit trolling, but get enough one fish days and enough skunks, I'll stop fishing. This is crazy. We'll go do something else. We'll go steal that fish. But 3 fish is okay. If we can get 3 fish on the regular, it's depressing, but it's fishable. We can do that. Coming up onto the pump number 2 right now. I like to sit right on top of it. We're getting on top of it now. Kind of distant, but ain't more to the left. There's still some birds out here. I see a storm catcher that flew by. I've seen a couple of herring gulls today. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of birds and feed and stuff to the north. If we don't catch in the spot where we were catching yesterday, which is the normal spot, we're gonna move. We're gonna try going further north, maybe go to the west. I don't know. I gotta do something different now. They're crazy. 3 okay. 4 is like when you catch 4, you're putting money in the bank. You got more than enough money to pay all the groceries, maintain everything, and eat well. When you get 4, then you're like banking it. 5 is really good. Usually every month we get about a week where we'll come out and get like more than 10 a day. And 3 or 4 days you get more than 10 a day. That's what makes it. Then you can get to 3, 2, 3, 4, 2. And it's fine because we got 10 a day for a while. But this year has just been terrible. Most I ever caught this whole year is 7. I've never had it that bad. I've never seen it so bad. But it's awful bad in November. Not that bad, but we wait. In December it gets better. They say you always get a big bite before Christmas. So anytime now we're waiting for that Christmas bite. It's still early. Probably next week. Sometimes right before you get your paycheck. I've been doing this for a few years. I got my card renewed today, so I renewed my permit. That cost $130 for the permit and the boat license. Seemed like I looked, it seemed like the Power Troll permit price went up a little bit. That's encouraging. I don't know what made people do that. Stopped giving them away. It bumped up $2,000. There was some selling for like $16,000, which is just unbelievable. And now I see them they're $20,000. At least the broker I looked at. And a lot of people were trying to sell the whole deal. They just want to sell out everything. They want to sell their boat and their permit. And the boats they're trying to sell are like big boats. They're trying to sell a $175,000 package. So they want $150 for their boat, $20 for their permit. So I saw one. It was like Power Troll package, and then it was like I can't even remember $275,000. So like the big freezer boats are trying to sell out. You know? You'd have to be plumb crazy to buy something like that. I guess the trollers that are already doing it, like maybe they want to upgrade their boat or whatever, and they could sell their current boat for $250,000, and they want to buy a different $250,000 boat. But I can't think of anybody who would buy into it unless they just wanted to get rid of $250,000 for a tax write-off or something. That's the only thing I hear people wanting to get into trolling right now. They're like, oh, I need a tax write-off. So they're basically trolling to like lose money on purpose. Can't make this stuff up. Oh my goodness. You could. I guess this is probably as bad as it's going to get. It's been bad before in the winter, but other places have borne the brunt of the bad fishing. This year, Yakutat's getting the bad end of the stick. We're like the bottom of the barrel as far as the fishing numbers in the southeast. Doesn't get any worse than it is in Yakutat. Yesterday was a little bit encouraging. We got a few yesterday, you know. You know, it'll change a lot when it gets really cold. One of the things that happens is the glaciers lock up. All the creeks stop pumping out, you know, dirty water. The glacier stops grinding the mountain so much. Everything slows down with the silting and all that. So the water starts to get clear. And then the fish that are around can see my equipment in the water, you know, and catch them. I kind of like a dark green, like a deep jade color to the water. Right now it's kind of silky. It's like a light green. At least it's not gray or brownish. That's the Today is gonna be good. I don't know, man. It was supposed to be like no wind today, but there's a little bit of whitecaps out here right now. There's a really big tide, so that's another thing with the big tides. Once the tide level stops, like there's 10 foot of tide moving today, so that's a lot of water dropping in and out of the bay, and it makes it difficult to fish on the ocean bar. When there's a lot of fish around, it doesn't matter. The big tides move fish up the bay, that's what they always say, and it's difficult to fish on the bar when there's a big tide. So that was part of my reasoning in coming back up the bay again. It's the big tide. And then the other day I went out to the bar, I only caught one fish. It was nice weather, so I explored all around, and it was like, wow. Nothing. I went all around those spots, and I didn't get anything except for one fish. That was terrible. So that's why I came up here where I am now, and then we had some success yesterday. Really, we caught 4 fish that were big enough, but one of them had a mutilated, short tail, so it didn't make the length. But we really should have had 4 yesterday. And I did see a lot of signs of life yesterday up here. There was an awful lot of bait fish and stuff, birds we caught. Kumari, what's up? 54 feet on the Mississippi. Here, Alaska. I didn't see that was you. Anchor, Alaska. Thanks for the support. Thanks for membership. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle getting everything to go for the snow coming down on us here. We usually have a bigger truck with my trucks down, so I don't have that. Okay, here we go. We made it off of hump number 2 without getting a bite once again. We're off to the next area. To the next spot. 54 degrees. I bet we got another 2 inches of rain last night, or 1.5 inches of rain. I got my fish tow on the back deck, and it's like a quarter full of water. It's just crazy how much it rains here. It's crazy. I am ready to be done with this thing. 11:38. Yeah, we caught yesterday at high tide. And then one nice thing is we caught them on the outgoing tide too, so it's going to be outgoing pretty much all day. I worked my way up there. Thanks, Nancy Drew, with a thumbs up. I need some thumbs up today, let me tell you. Thanks for your support, you guys. Thank you. Here we go. Back over to the spot where we fished yesterday. It's a little ways off. What's up, fat cat? See, I went and fished over this. I fished this spot too. This is a good spot. Nothing. Fished here, nothing. We got to go through this deeper here, and then we're going to get over to here. We'll try this. And then this is where we were fishing yesterday. That's our track from yesterday. Fishing all in here. Our competition is probably watching over there. There's no fish. They're not going to run out here to try and take 3 fish from me, I promise you that. Got a couple here, I guess we're running low on red labels, but we got some green ones that are all old and getting busted up. You see a little bit of feed on the bottom, that's good. A little patch of big fish down there. Kind of looks like snow right now, but it's too warm. Retirement day, hello, retirement. Yep, making my rounds out here today. See if anything happens. Good amount of bait fish on the bottom. Looks bright. The bait on the bottom, it looks nice and coagulated down there. That's what we want. We want to see that nice red where it's balled up, you know. Not this stuff where it's like just bait fish like everywhere, bait fish just all around. We want it to look like that. It means there's probably something chasing it around. Share Bear 782, what's up? Share Bear 17, hello. Thanks for the hearts. just a little bit more action means a lot more money. And a little bit less action means that I'm going to be singing the blues. Singing. Dark Crypto, what's up? Bitcoin is coming up. Tommy Russell, 415, what's up? We are trolling. No bites yet. We haven't dropped down deep yet. We're exploring the shallow flats and high spots first. I always like to check the high spots first. That's really getting out of those things. Normally, the deep water is more productive with my power trolling gear, but it only takes a half hour or whatever to check the shallows. If they're on the shallows, that can be good too. Sometimes they're in one spot or the other, so if you only fish one spot, you won't find out if you're in another spot. It helps to check those spots. I can't believe it took me so long to get out here today. I'm not even starting work until like 10 o'clock. I guess I slept in a little bit today. Holly didn't have to work this morning, so I didn't have to do it. Slept in this little. The new lures, which ones? What new lure? Yesterday I caught with bait and I don't know, bait, a small lure, and what else did I do? 2 on bait, 1 on a small spoon. That was it. I put one of those little, I put that little spoon out today, the little needlefish spoon. And I got an Ace High Flyer rigged up, I didn't put it out yet. I think our gear is good. Oh, I put a bigger spoon out too. I put one of these. Put one of these big jumbo silver spoons out. Put one of these out there. Kind of high up on the wire. You never know. We caught some big fish up on the wire recently. Yeah, spoons work good here. They've been biting the bait pretty good recently. I'm gonna have to go buy some more bait. Alright, there's a little bit of feed. I like the way the bait fish looks on the bottom today. Nice dark red feed on the bottom. It's kind of like, see it? So, I like the way it's packed. Real tight, small balls of feed on the bottom. That's good. That's what we want. Now we just need some fish to go on. There's some fish to go on. We don't want too much of that. Like, we don't want it everywhere. We just want to see it every once in a while. Gotta get some fish. Gotta get some fish right there back. Yeah, that's a Catchmore. I think it's a number 7. I'm not sure. It's the big one. Superior has a spoon that's bigger, number 8 spoon, but we rarely use those. Sometimes we get these herring in here that are like this big, and they'll eat those. Once they get on those big herring, we get some good work here. Fish get greedy. They're like, when they're gorging on those big herring, they don't seem to want a small spoon as much. They still get them on the small stuff, but when they see that big spoon fluttering around, they just go right for the guys, go for the big spoon. Shannon plug. It's out there. It's out there right now. But it's up high in the water because I've only got, my gear is just 10 fathoms down. So right now I'm only fishing 60 feet deep. I'm gonna move over and fish 100 feet deep here in a minute. But first, 60 feet. It looks good out in the deep water, but like I said, I'll just try this. There's a bunch of shallow spots kind of on the way to the deeper fishing area. One of these days they're going to go off. December is when they usually start coming up to the shallow spots. More feed on the bottom down there. I like what I'm seeing on the sonar so far. I thought it was supposed to be still calm today with no wind at all, but it's a little bit breezy. I think it's going to be a better today. Having a little bit of wind like this is almost a good thing. Yeah, it's man, it's been so dead. But this place, it doesn't fish well when there's like no life on there at all, and it doesn't fish well when there's a whole lot of bait fish. It fishes well when there's kind of like small amounts on the bottom here and there, clumps. Off in the deep, it can be good if there's like a ton of bait fish, but hasn't been this year. There's a ton of bait fish up there, but they're not acting right. Last time we went to the big herring zone up to the north, there was killer whales. So I might try it again today. Maybe the whales won't be around when we fish again. Yeah, those killer whales, it's hard to believe that you can have a whole ocean and the killer whales get all the fish that they do. I don't know how they do it.